Wait! One second, make sure I'm recording. I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to Random Game Pram Days. In today's episode, we're playing another visual novel game. As I have like quite a lot of these, lined up with a bunch of other games, and I'm just going down the list, and it just turns out it's just visual novel, shooting game, visual novel. Alright, so let us get into DoraKone, my sweet summer adventure. I do have a timer set for how long I want this episode to be, and it's already been like 2-3 minutes already. It's almost done downloading. I watch the progress bar on my new phone impatiently until it reaches 100% and begins installing the game. Although the salesperson promised me it would work on this model, I still hold my breath in anticipation. Once the shortcut is created, I tap the application icon repeatedly until the loading screen pops up and I squeal. It works, it really works. I'm glad, even if I didn't really want to start off my summer mowing lawns for cash. Dragon Connection, aka DoraKone, the latest augmented reality game, was officially released a few weeks ago, but to my despair, my cruddy old phone couldn't handle the awesomeness. It took a while, but I managed to scrape together enough money through chores and summer jobs to snag a shiny new phone. Until then, I could only watch green with envy, while other players walked around with their devices out. Now I can join the fun. I hope I'm not too far behind. My friend already stopped playing. I wonder what he does to play together. Input username, My mind blanks out and I quickly type in Dulce. A accurate description to how I'm feeling right now. A tutorial. I just want to play already. After skipping and jumping through settings, the world map, essentially our own world, opens up and I hum in delight. Place a few feet in front of me, virtually on the screen of course, is a dragon egg. I watch the little egg hop around as cracks wriggle down the shell and a light shines out. A cute white dragon appears before me. My starter dragon. Oh, how adorable. I shall name him Tiny. After christening my partner, I can now finally start playing. I scan the map and notice quite a few points of interest around my area, within walking distance. Oh, there's two different spots by the ice cream parlor. I can see why it's gotten busier there lately. I'll check it out. Well, this is inside the ice cream parlor. You said around the ice cream parlor. I guess you can still access it from the ice cream parlor. I guess, it's always good to treat yourself to some nice, frozen dessert, I tell you. And it looks like they got quite a variety over there. Looks like we got, the second one on the bottom at the right. Like from the right to the left. Over here on the right. Is mint chocolate chip. The one on the right, like the farthest right bottom, is probably matchy. Green tea kind of ice cream. Above it, pretty sure that's just blueberry. Or some weird, thing, because I know some people like to do iron brew ice cream. Disgusting salt, I tell you. Yeah, it looks like vanilla with some kind of chocolate crunch to it. Vanilla with some kind of honey looking stuff on it. Yeah, just a bunch of variety, I tell you. Just a bunch of varieties. Looks quite nice. I step aside to let a couple holding ice cream pass by before I enter the bright pink parlor, the latest scoop. It's normally a cheerful and welcoming place. Although the person behind the counter doesn't match the ambience, I try my best to make up for it, though. Good afternoon. Welcome, what do you want? Oh, it's you, Dulce. His eyes narrow when he sees my phone. You're one of them now? Them? A loiterer. People who come here without paying because they can collect dragons or battle or whatever. Like this one. Glenn grabs a broom and firmly marches to the wide window. He taps on it with the handle, startling a girl who was standing by the entrance. She jumps back and scampers out of sight, clutching her phone for dear life. Oh yeah, I just downloaded the game. I haven't visited any of the spots before, so I wanted to see how it worked. I'll allow it just this once, since you're a regular customer. Thank you. He sighs and retreats behind the counter while I focus on my phone. My avatar's range activities, two icons nearby, causing them to flash and rotate. One looks like a eagle's nest, while the other is a cave, tinted red, with a dragon poking out of the entrance. What are these? Looks like I can tap both. How convenient. I should have checked the manual. Oops. How do I access it again? How do you have a manual? Like, this is on the phone, right? Yeah. But how do they have a manual? I guess it's like a built-in. I love the ones that are built into the games, I tell you. But I love the ones that are, are just in the book. You get a little tiny manual book. It's just inside your game box, but they don't even do that now. But they still have it inside the box. Little clip bits to put in. But there is none there. But such annoyance, I tell you. I should have checked the manual. How do I access it again? Given up, I tap the nest icon instead, causing it to zoom in. I see some eggs, and I realize what it means. Oh, this is how I collect items. Start swiping across the screen, but nothing happens. How am I supposed to get them? The shop door chimes, but I'm too busy trying to figure this out to look. That is, until I hear someone shout, "Hey, are you Ginger Angel? Huh?" I look up and see a tall girl staring me down, pointing a accusing finger at me. The goggles on her head make her stand out. "You heard me, are you Ginger Angel? This territory is mine." What are you talking about? And do I look like a ginger to you? I'm new to this whole Draco thing. I don't know anything about territories, honest. After I tap and hastily show my phone, which now displays my Draco profile, including my username, and starting date, she leans in, squinting dubiously before her eyes widen in surprise and embarrassment. Do people really take this game that seriously? Doki Doki Dulce? You just started playing today, right? Like barely 10 minutes ago. I don't even know how to grab items yet. You didn't read the manual? No, I was excited to play that I jumped right in. Explain your dorky name. You have to drag the eggs towards yourself, swipe downwards. Oh, I see. With new eggs in my possession, I look up at her, grinning. I'm Dulce. If you haven't guessed by the username, thanks for helping me. She is taken aback by my gratitude and coughs awkwardly. The sound mixes with another chime from the parlor entrance. Of course, welcome to Draco World, newbie. I'm Bryn. Do you come here often? Yep, most of these local territories are mine, actually. Chest puffed up, she proudly shows me her phone, and I see a bunch of red coloured spots. I curiously tap the one closest to our location and see her avatar, Destined, Bren, and partner dragon standing victoriously, much like the player before me. However, there is one who keeps wrestling them away from me, and I want to find out who it is. That Ginger Angel you mentioned, right? It's like... uh, uh, exactly. I will track this person down and prove who is the strongest trainer here. That stubborn pleb is at it again. This person must be an extremely tough opponent to defeat my dragons. I can't let my guard down. What does it mean when your territory is covered with a cloud of dust and fighting sound effects? Huh? Who's attacking me? We look around and we see a girl frantically, yet delicately, tapping at her phone as she waits for her ice cream order. Since an hour present, she glances up curiously, but only after she's finished. Yes, are you in line? Oh no, we're looking for someone. Bryn stares at her own phone again, and furiously points at her. It's you, you're Ginger Angel. Moi, indeed I am. And you are? She looks at me, probably because we talked first. Dulce, I just started playing DoraKone today. Bryn, and I don't forget it, because we're rivals now. I challenge you to a 1v1. The girl's elegant poise turns sharp as she narrows her eyes and disdainfully glossy lips pulled in a smirk at herself. Proclaimed rival. Okay, it was very hard to read that sentence, I tell you. Honoree, I accept your challenge. I usually decline. Usually I decline, since I'm a very busy person, but I doubt it'd take long. I'll just do a little save here. Grr, don't underestimate me. The two start tapping and swiping away at their phone, and I can only watch baffled. Glenn rolls his eyes as he sets a cup of ice cream on the counter. One wild elderberry with cream fraiche ice cream. Please take it before it melts. Wait, how did you get this dragon? It's so rare. Why, thank you. I caught it while vacationing in France. Bah. A few chimes, well, few cries from Bryn. The battle is over in less than a minute. The victor apparent from their expressions. Honoree titters politely behind a hand before turning around confidently. Thanks for the challenge. Bryn stares at her phone in bewilderment while the girl collects her ice cream. She takes a daintily spoonful and starts eating as she walks out of the parlor, leaving Bryn muttering to herself in disbelief. How? Her team is so powerful, and I had the element advantage over her. Oh, sometimes, element doesn't really work. I bet Fire Red with a Charizard against Water-type Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's possible, Going from experience. I'll have to train extra hard for the tournament. Tournament? Yeah, there's going to be a big update in a few weeks, allowing players to participate in a tournament, in tournament modes, and there will be one hosted in this very city. They have a date and time, but you can't sign up yet. I'll have to make sure I can fight against all the elements. Elements? Bryn groans impatiently, forgetting that she's dealing with a newbie. When you reach level 5, you can pick from one or 4 elements: air, fire, wind, water. It's obviously that, this person here is, fire, probably. And I'm gonna say that one over there is probably wind due to her elegance. And then we'll probably gotta pick water or air. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet one of those people that are already there. Fire beats wind. How is that possible? It should be that wind beats fire, or, they're neutral against each other because, it's wind. It doesn't really blow out fire, but you know, it moves fire, but fire does not really. Well, I guess it consumes air, so maybe, maybe. Wind beats air. That's a strange one, but you know, quite understandable. I feel like it should be water beats air, and air beats wind, because you know, entire valleys, you know, concentrate, you know, entire wind. But we're getting off track there. Get the picture. You get the picture. Oh, how exciting. Wait, does that mean I can't use dragons outside the element I picked? You can, but it's obviously get a huge boost if you use I was about to say dungeons. I saw it was wrong there. No, it's dragons. Under your element. And fire since it packs a punch. She checks her phone and grumbles. That dragon she has guarding the territory is way too strong. I'll have to train some more. Later, newbie. Oh, my voice started breaking there. Remember, you can change your username exactly once. I think it's good. Bryn. You know what? I can never say this word. Briskly. Exits the parlor, full of gusto, leaving myself and Glenn. He sighs and begins wiping the counter, grateful for peace and quiet again. I see you later. Come back only if you plan to buy something. Okay. Outside I check my phone. Oh, there's some dragons nearby. I only have a few nets in my beginner's inventory set, but maybe I can try capturing some. Just then I notice a figure lurking around the corner. That girl's back. She edges a little closer to the window, but far enough to avoid Glenn's line of vision. Satisfied, she pulls out her phone and she starts tapping away, leaning against the building. Playing Draco too. Eep! She fumbles with her phone, but manages to catch it before it falls onto the pavement. I'm sorry, I was so excited to see a fellow player. I'm Dulce. I am Raven. Have you been playing the game for long? She pushes up her glasses to mask her nervousness. Yes, I've been playing since it was released. Well, I just started today, so I'm new to this. I only have one dragon. I pull out my phone and show her my single partner. Raven smiles. Her eyes lighten up. I guess it was Raven, not Rayren. Like Rayen. Maybe I, missaw it there. Her eyes lighten up in recognition. Tiny, huh? He's an adorable mist dragon. Mist dragon? They can turn into mist and hide from their enemies. They're not strong fighters, so they prefer sneaking up on their prey or hiding from enemies. Due to their nature, they usually live in cold places like... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ramble. It's alright. You're so knowledgeable. It's amazing. Really? She fidgets, unsure of how to take the compliment. I have a feeling she doesn't get them often. See, I've been playing the original Ishtera series since they released their first game back in... Ahem. You say you're a new player? Yes, any tips? Well, if you want to gain experience quickly, I recommend visiting the plaza downtown. There's a lot of visit points there. There's nests there, right? Right, nests are where you can collect items and dragon eggs, while the caves are territories since they resemble a dragon's lair. Nests refresh every 15 minutes, so it's great if you're stopping somewhere to eat or study. The plaza has a bunch. The game used to allow you to catch dragons in a vehicle going up to 8 kilometers per hour, but with the newest update you can't catch dragons unless you're going under ferry. It's to encourage walking and biking. She appears a little miffed at that last note. I guess she was one of the people in the cars. But I nod encouragingly. Oh, When you reach level 5, don't forget to pick your element, so you can unlock battling, if you're into that sort of thing. I picked water to match my... so this is water. The other person's wind probably, and that just leaves one more element, earth. Picked water to match my starting dragon. Thanks for the info. No problem. She looks shyly at her phone, like a shield between her and me. I should ease off slowly. Hope to see you around. Me? Yeah, maybe we can. A looming shadow startles us, and we both jump. Glenn is staring daggers at us. We are inches from the window. He yells something, but is muffled behind the glass. It's obvious he's upset. We're practically camping by the outdoor tables. That's my cue. Later, Rain. So it is Rain. She quickly retreats, but still manages to wave back at me. Bye. I think I'll head home for now, after I walk around the block. Wow, what a day. Got to meet a bunch of new people, all thanks to this game. I grin and check my phone. You know what, kind of reminds me of Pokemon Go. But Pokemon Go was not very good, you know, a lot of crimes happened with that, I tell you. At least we have Pokemon Sleep now. But then that's just annoying because, you know, it has to track all your farting in the night. I grin and check my phone. I've walked enough that one of my eggs is close to hatching, and I was able to collect a few more items for tomorrow. Looks like I can't participate in a battle for a territory until I'm level 5. I declare a element. I wonder how long it'll take to get there. Let's get this summer started. DoraKone, my sweet summer adventure. Where should I go today? Maybe I'll meet those trainers again. Well, you know what? Sadly, that is where we have to end this off. So, hopefully you did enjoy this. Have a nice day, safe, hope it's simple. Maybe some rushes, because the vitamins are very important. And bye-bye, see you, thanks, everybody, see you, bye-bye. And also, if you want more of this, just let me know. We could do like a part 2.